Hi everybody, my goal today is to get you started with the Piecewise project, especially for the students that weren't here in class on Friday to see how we put these piecewise functions into the calculator. The project involves, this is on page 244, the project involves you putting a piecewise function into the calculator so that it produces some type of a picture like this card that they have here on page 244. I just wanted to make sure that you see here that their instructions for putting these into the calculator are slightly different for the TI-84 that most of you have than what they have here. This would be the instructions for the TI-Inspire, which is the newer calculator. So for the TI-84, to put this first line in, they want you to put in 1 plus 1.2 times the square root of x minus 1, comma, x is less than or equal to 3.5. Here's how that would actually look on our TI-84. So let's go ahead and turn the calculator on and go to y equals. So you're going to type the function in as it's stated, 1 plus 1.2 square root of x minus 1, and then close it up. So there ends the equation that you want to plug in. Now, instead of putting the comma, the language on this TI-84 calculator is to put the division sign or the slash, and then a set of parentheses, and then we want to type x is less than or equal to 3.5. Now the less than or equal to will come from pressing second math, the second math button. See how it says test? And these are the different inequality symbols that we can use. We want to type in less than or equal to, so we're going to choose option 6, 3.5, close. Now, if I graph this, we should see part of the car that they have here on page 244. Let's see what part comes up. If I press graph, it's going to be on a standard window. It looks like the front hood, or maybe that's the trunk of the car. If you want it to look exactly like the picture that they have, you can adjust the window with the settings that they have. It looks like they have the x going from -2 to about 10, and the y going from, I'd say again, -2 to 10. So we can just see the upper right-hand quadrant of the graph. So there's that part of the car. I got you started. I hope you are able to do the rest. Actually, no, let me do one more for you. The second equation. They want you to put in 4, so let's go to y2, and let's put in 4 minus 0.5, parentheses, x minus 5 squared. Now if I just pressed graph, that would produce a parabola shifted right 5, up 4, upside down, and then dilated. This is something that we're going to talk about next week, dilating the graph. But if we hit graph, there's that parabola. We only wanted from 3.5 till 6. Calculator don't really understand this notation where you have x in between 3.5 and 6.5. Instead, we have to type it in like this. Again, we're going to use the division sign, open parentheses. X is greater than or equal to 3.5, so second math, option 4, greater than or equal to 3.5, close it, put another slash, open parentheses. X is then less than or equal to, so that's under second math, option 6, 6.5, close. This should show us just the top of the car for that parabola. Beep. And then we can keep going from there and graph the rest of the car. I hope that works for you. If you have any questions, feel free to email me or post something to the discussion page. Have a great weekend.